Things for you, Val Val. Hi, Chris. I am, AJ. I am. Hi, give a talk. Hi, Mama C. These comments, y'all, I can't. I can't. I can't. I try, but I don't think anybody on my end. It's too fast. I'm sorry. I apologize. I really do. I do my best, but a lot of times I have to go back and watch a replay. Okay, it's a Nike. I had to go back and watch a replay because I can't. I can't keep up. I do try, but it's not easy. I don't plan on being very long. Let me ask him while I'm here. I'm telling you, Kick Rocks. I'm telling you. It's not done yet. I have one more session. Thank you, Christina. One more session. My skin, y'all, hi Tracy, is so hot. Okay? I don't know why, but it is so hot. Hi, Mahalo. Crazy Chrissy, what up? Nike. I forgot, thank you, Marla. I forgot to order the numbing stuff that somebody told me to order. So I didn't use it. And I sat for another 6 hours. So the kitties are good. Sunscreen. I don't plan on being outside much. Okay, good. It wasn't anything specific. I was looking for you. And hi, Nugget. I was looking for you and I didn't see you, so I meant to send you a message, but I forgot. No, y'all, I just sat for 13 hours. Thanks, guys. So I don't think I need numbing cream. I don't think I need it. Because if I've been taking it, what do I need it for now? Hi, here for fun. Preparation. What? Really? Hi, Luann. Couple of things I wanted to say. It's crazy. Right, so Anya, that's the thing, right? I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I appreciate you, Wendy. However, it gets, there were certain spots, like back here, rough, right? The petition is in my link tree. Let me talk about that for a second, all right? Hi, Night Nurse. Let me give a little bit of context. Also, Just Mary is holding a live tonight regarding Naked Butterfly. And let me give some context. Number one, I did not create that petition. I don't know if people don't know that or they can't read. I don't know. But I did not create that petition, all right? Now, let me explain to you why that is going to help with what I need. There's a couple of us on the back end that are, you're right, my bad, I apologize, that are, how can I word this? There are a couple of us on the back end that are making sure to collect the stuff to meet the statutes in order, hi Psycho Bunny, for something to be done. Okay? You understand? So that petition, what up? That petition is just another piece of evidence, if you will. Hi, Scoops. I don't want to give away too much. All right, but that petition is just another thing that is going to go to law enforcement. Do you understand? Hi. That's why it was done. That's why I am plugging it, because I know, hi Lisa Blue, I know what I got going on, and I know where I'm going with it. Also, really quick, how can I see this? Yeah, that way. Thanks, guys. I apologize, because if I lose focus, I go on a whole different tangent. There was something I wanted to say regarding Naked Butterfly. I want people to be aware. Her family is around. They sure are. So I would just appreciate it if people kept that in mind. Not anyone specific, but remember that they're here. right? They are around, and we're not all the way aware of what was going on the internet. They are now. And I meant what I said. If they choose to want to push it, I will help them. Because I think that a lot of people don't understand that Lori's police department has been contacted about what she was doing. It has. Okay? Hi, Chevy. Hi, Lainey. Therefore, there's some negligence there. You understand? Thanks, guys. I appreciate you. It might, right. Just please trust that if her family wants to pursue that route, I will. Also, I hear a lot of people speculating about the cause of death. We don't know that yet. You understand? We don't know that yet. So at this point, until we have that, we should leave it be, because her family is around, right? And I think that if it were anybody, nobody would want to see that about their family members, okay? And also, I know, hi, Simply Me, I know that I appreciate y'all. It takes some time, exactly. It takes some time. Hi, Chisman. And what we know 100% is that there was some contributing factors, right? For sure. And that's kind of going to be where hi Moon, where I operate, if you catch my drift. I don't care. Thanks, Erin. I don't care if she plugs the petition. Thank you, I guess. Chanel is, and if everybody could send her positive vibes. It's a really hard situation, and to be honest, it really fucking pisses me off that we lose somebody that is a better human than Lori ever will be. I said what I said. Lori is evil. There's nothing but blackness there. I appreciate you, Amy. So she was nothing but jealous. And to sit, amen, Anya, to sit on your platform talking about mental health and how you won't let your mental health be affected, bitch. Okay? Amen. You don't get to sit up here and talk about mental health. Not after what you just did. Stop talking about her. You have no fucking right to talk about her. You know, I went back and I watched, hi Steffi, I went back and I watched the live that I appreciate you, Anna, the live that they did their apologies in. Lori, you never fucking apologized. She did though. Wanna know why? Because she was a better fucking human than you. That's why. She didn't have it in her to be the vile bitch that you are. Stop speaking about her. Leave her alone. Period. No fucking lies about a ladybug, okay? Leave her alone. She won't apologize. It's not right. It's not fair. Let her rest in peace. You've done enough. You understand? You have done enough. I appreciate y'all. I don't think Lori feels guilt. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't think that, you know, she feels any of that. Okay? Because if she did, she'd have made some fucking changes long ago. Long ago. Hi, Sherry. I agree. And bitch, like, you gotta get on the internet and beg for toilet paper. Do you think that anybody takes what you say to heart? And your mods over there, y'all are just as fucking bad. And I want you to know that any report that I can include your fucking names on, I will. Okay? Y'all are standing by that behavior. You sat there and you fucking encouraged it, incited it, and you're still standing over there. That's a problem. Birds of a feather. Point blank, period. Period. Hi, nosy one. It's disgusting. And you want to know how I know, Lori, you ain't got no friends? Because a real friends would be telling you, shut the fuck up. You ain't got no real friends. You're sitting in a live stream talking about the fucking, the petition, not even being able, what up, Stagey? Not even understanding. I didn't fucking make that thing, dude. I didn't make it. Did I post it? You goddamn right I did. And I have my reasons for what I plan on using it for. But I promise you, any of your real friends, Hi Fuzz, would be telling you, calm down. Leave it alone. She's an idiot. She's an idiot. And I appreciate y'all. I wasn't the only one that posted that. I didn't make it. Did I post it? I sure did. Did I post a video asking people to sign it? I sure did. And I will continue to. I will. That's how you know she's pissed off about it. She can't even say, I know. It's crazy. And I appreciate y'all because it is doing well. I think that Lori, it's been up for what? Not even 48 hours. There's over 1,000 signatures on that. Did you read the comments? I want you to read the comments. That's what I want you to do. I want you to read the comments of what people think about you. Because you're sitting on a live complaining about a fucking a petition that was created for a goddamn reason, okay? You're sitting there complaining, was there one person in your chat? Also, real quick, if any of the Fearless 15 are in here, I need to talk to y'all. It's in my link tree. Hi, Ravioli. You know, I see Ravioli's comments here and there, and they always crack me up. Only care about themselves. They only care about themselves. That's it. They have no idea. And Lori, I don't even think that she got through the 2nd grade, to be completely honest. But it is in my link tree. So if you haven't, it's in my link tree. I put it in my link tree. What up, Toxic? I put it in my... And listen to me. If she wasn't bothered, she wouldn't be running her mouth to the 3 people in her chat. I'll promise you. What up, cat? If people are bothered, they fucking let it go. Also, what she said about sponsorship, okay? That's not how it goes. How dare you sit on a fucking live stream and say, where was her sponsor, when you were a huge call also. I know she said yesterday about, thank you, sugar, about, Psycho Bunny defended her. It'll be a cold day in hell before Psycho Bunny defends you. It sure will. People saying that it's not your fault is not saying that you didn't contribute to the decline of that girl's mental health. That is an absolute fact. I'm sorry that you can't face it, but it is a fact. Okay? Nobody is saying you did it, but you were a contributing factor to the decline of her mental health. And for somebody that sat on the fucking internet and blamed other people, okay, because that's what you did. You said that we were the ones that did that. No, ma'am. Show me. I want you to show me. Because there is a very big difference between people telling truths about somebody and fucking bullying. You're the bully. You are a bully. And the worst part about it is you bullied her because she was fucking better than you. That's what it was. You couldn't fucking stand that even with her demons, she was a better fucking human than you. Couldn't stand it. You couldn't stand, what up, Stewie? You couldn't stand that people chose to support her, right? Even with her demons. Couldn't stand it. The fact, I hope that it fucking bothers you that you are the reason that she didn't get out of where she was living. I hope that sits with you. I really do. No, I'm not. And for no other reason than jealousy. Bitch, you shouldn't be talking about anybody's hair, okay? You have 4 strands of hair. Anyway. So I just want people, what up, Scruples? I just want people to be more cautious and understand her family is here, okay? They're here. They may not have been aware before, but they know now. You're welcome. You're welcome. Also, I'd be a little concerned with those Minnesota calls. You might want to call them back. They might be somebody that really wants to talk to you. Also, What, maybe it was her kid. You think that they have nice things to say about you at this point in time? I appreciate everybody for signing it. Why wouldn't you answer the phone? Because you're a fucking coward? Hi, beautiful. You're a coward. That's what you are. What up, Cindy? You're a coward. Run that fucked up mouth of yours in a scream. That's it. That's all you got. That's all you got. What up? Yes, I appreciate it. Everybody, please sign it. Don't you worry about my numbers, Lori. My numbers are just fine. You can't relate, huh? I bet you can't. Next up, I really don't. Hi, Val Pal. Real quick. I don't want to stay on this topic, okay? I hopped in Sugar's box yesterday, all right? I understand that. I appreciate everybody signing it. Amen, Joni, amen. I don't want to stay here. I just really want, yes, also, Unfiltered Truth on YouTube, I shared their channel to my post tabs. We love him around here, okay? If you don't or did not subscribe, I wish I had those editing skills, but we like him over here, okay? It is on my post tabs on YouTube. If you could go give him a sub, I would appreciate it. Also, I just forgot what I was gonna say. I've said this for years, how there are different groups of people involved in anti-communities, if you will, right? All of us do very different things, and all of us have very different motives, all right? Now, hi, Doofies. With that being said, I was in Sugar's box, yes, and I asked, I do believe that there were certain details that should have never been put on the internet, all right? I'm just gonna leave it at that. I really wish that people would stop repeating that information, because it's bad enough that it was put here to begin with. That's my opinion. A safety plan would have sufficed, all right? It is very different. I also just, oh my goodness, what is going on here? I'm sorry, y'all, bear with me. Also, really quickly, I just forgot what I was gonna say. See? And that's a possibility too. Listen, I get it, all right? I understand, but this is the time that we're now going to see people who it's so bad, because between the comments and my mind, it's so difficult. It's, y'all, I can't. Safety plan, that's enough, right? That's enough. And you'll start to see now whose motives were what. You will. Because this is what we wanted, right? So just get it. It's over. Let the authorities do what they got to do over there. It is no longer something that we should be involved with. And that's how I feel about it. All right. The details they should have been. I said this in Sugar's box, right? People that are in positions like I am, right? We have to use discretion, okay? When we're deciding what we're putting out into the public. Do you follow me? Discretion would have been key there. There are a million things that I could have gotten on this internet and verbally diarrheaed all over the place, but what good would that do? You understand what I'm saying? Details, I think that we should stop spreading them. That is not fair. It isn't. Now, what his mother puts on the internet about him is all her business, okay? All her business. That could have been left off. Those details could have been left off. You understand? And just for me, right? In my world, okay? It was unnecessary, and there becomes this risk versus benefit, right? You understand what I'm saying? And in our positions, all right, the risk, it's not equal to the benefit. You understand? and it's not just, I just, the only thing that I could, listen, I can't control people, right? I wish I could, trust me. I wish I could. But the only thing that I could say is hi, Tomato. Please don't carry that information around, okay? And I don't want to stay on it. I really just want people to understand the internet is forever, right? And I think that a lot of us, this is what we wanted. So why continue? And I even understand people in the chat asking questions. Therefore, what up, Naps? You have to give a little bit more information. I understand that. I understand that 100% because it happens to me, right? However, you could have waterboarded that information out of me. Because it wasn't about the focus. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense, because sometimes my words, like, that is not information that I would have given up at all. I would have kept it very simple, okay? There's a safety plan in place, multiple agencies are involved, and that is it. Hands off. Leave it be. Okay? That's just my opinion, all right? I have so many, amen. Some things are better left unsaid, period. You don't have to give those types of details out. It's not, And I do think that people, if this is what we wanted, why are we engaging? Why continue doing it? Oh, Lord. Bye, spread. God, y'all are so pathetic. So pathetic. Do you know that? Oh, by the way, I know that there was, just so everybody understands, I know that there was some discrepancies between Spread Love being Michelle Fisher or Brittany Kavanaugh. I'm here to tell you 100% it is Michelle Fisher. I cannot tell you how or why I know, but I promise you that identity is correct. Okay? So for anybody else that would like a piece of her, it is Michelle Fisher. Okay? I hope that might clear some stuff up. So Spread Love seems to be a little bit of a psychopath. Yeah, that's Gam. You know, but it is 100% Michelle Fisher, 100%. I can't. Yeah, certifiable. It's so Bridget. I know that there was some confusion. I do. I know, and I understand why. I do. But it's 100% a fact at this point in time. 100% a fact. So I don't know how she finds the time to be so fucking pressed on the internet, but like, get a job. Do you work? Honestly, it's fucking weird. Listen, I'll be honest. I know. I always tend to give people the benefit of the doubt. But there was some confusion. I know there was. Hi, Alley Cat. But it is 100% her. I can't imagine being so fucking pressed on the internet that all you could do is like post other people's family members. Don't you have a family of your own? Because it would suck if somebody posted them, right? First name Psycho, last name Bunny. I know, Valpal. I know. That's sad. That type of human being should not raise kids. I said what I said. But here's the thing. Listen to me. If you're out here posting other people's kids, you're expecting them to be better, right? And not do it to you. Not everybody will do that. I say that all the time. Stop looking for, like, it's in my link tree. If you click to my bio, it'll be in my link tree, the first link. Stop. I had to learn that lesson too, y'all. Stop posting me Like, stop expecting me out of other people, because the truth of it is, my character is much different than most. Stop, cat. Oh, you know what? I'll play that video so we could laugh. Okay, let's laugh a bit. You ready? I don't know. Mindy was mad late. I don't know. Listen, baby, if you think that you're doing something with publicly available videos on my channel, you should see the unlisted ones, you know? Those are the ones that are really interesting. Also, if everybody could say a prayer for Hell to the No, send her some positive vibes. She's got her trial, and they expect to have an answer by Friday with Mommy Ramblings blog, who, if you are new here, Mommy Ramblings blog's husband, he was a staff member at my boarding school for 12 years. Okay, if you know what my boarding school was like, you'll understand why my issue is there, right? Yeah. Mommy Ramblings blog thought that she was going to cover that trial, and I said, no, ma'am. Yes. Were you there with him? Because he came after I left. Were you there with him? Yeah, that was wild. You know? Yeah, Merb's husband, she sat on her platform shaming us for a long time before I was made aware of it. Oh, okay. I tried to go into her chat one time, and she blocked me real quick, and that was before she knew who I was, you know? So this is the video that Mommy Ramblings blog. This is the video that Mindy is talking about. I'm going to play it for y'all so you have some context, okay? So this video is in the Timeline of Jessica playlist, who I call Shafty. Some people call her P3DO Jess. She is now Mama of Demons. She was a Gabby mod recently. Okay, yeah, her. This playlist, Timeline of Jessica, is about her, okay? I don't know if everybody made that connection, but it is. All right, so Mindy thought she was doing something with John, Ted and not Rob, or Ted and not Mike, whatever. Yes, Shay, exactly. But at this point in time, which is, this video was posted 11/20/21. So that's how far you'd have to go back in order to dox any of my information. Yeah, because this video was made because people were saying, who's Margaret? Nobody knew me. They knew me as Queen of Being Banned. They didn't know that Queen of Being Banned was Margaret and is now villain, right? So we're gonna play this video, all right? So that I don't know why she thought this was a flex, but anyway, I don't know.
Asking creator to do a video explaining who Margaret is, so here it is. I'm Margaret, otherwise known as the Queen of Being Banned, because I've now banned 32 accounts. I am a mother, a sister, a friend, a fiance. I went to college. I have a nursing degree, a bachelor's in psych. My drug addiction derailed my nursing career.
Amen.
I have been arrested a few times for drug possession. One of those times I sued NYPD and got $80K.
I've been asked to say who Margaret is.
This is Auntie,
Margaret
otherwise
is the most banned woman on TikTok.
she now goes by Pancakes All Day, but at this point in time, her was anyone seen my cunt, okay?
She's also the rock of our community. She's never handled herself with anything less than dignity, respect,
Paisley,
and kindness.
Auntie,
I want to know
people.
the truth about what's going on out there. I find Margaret.
Hi, friendly.
Not to mention those eyes. Beautiful eyes. She has these Egyptian eyes.
Yes, we love her around.
If I can get past the eyes, I can't get past the tatas. Those bitches need to be gold plated.
Also, just before we get into like speculation, I have not and have never had breast implants. Okay?
You're my rock. You're my goals.
Who's Margaret? Do you mean the bad bitch that knows how to handle her own business? Who is Margaret? She's loyal. She is
Amen.
honest.
Amen.
She's my friend, and if you don't like it, I'm sorry.
Pyro. I spoke to Pyro.
You can't dislike somebody based off of opinions. Love you, Margaret.
Yeah,
She'll call you out on your shit. That's who Margaret is. She'll tell you the truth. That's who Margaret
Look at
is.
all my
Who's
OGs.
Margaret? Margaret's the one that's been getting all the shit done around this motherfucker.
Is Margaret? Well, Margaret is a walking, talking, correct information station. If she tells you a rooster's gonna lay an egg, you better grab a bucket, because it's gonna happen and she's gonna cover receipts. Love you, Margaret.
Who's Margaret? Margaret is the night. Margaret is vengeance. Margaret is the caped crusader
Anna.
who is the bane of existence for all evildoers. Margaret will destroy you with facts. Don't double-cross Margaret. But she's also an amazing friend.
Who is Margaret?
I know. Coffee queen.
Margaret, she is strong and she is tenacious and she is determined and she is beautiful. She is a good listener and she is diplomatic. She is caring. She is a good listener and she is quite literally MVP. Love you, girl.
It was Margaret. Margaret is one of the best women I have the pleasure of knowing. She is an amazing friend. She is strong. She does what the fuck she says she's gonna do. And she always has the receipts to back up what the fuck she says.
Who is Margaret?
Pineapple.
Margaret's that bitch.
And a real recovery queen. Okay. So I don't know why that was a big deal. Was anybody, pineapple. Was anybody shocked? What up, Maya? How are you? Is anybody surprised? Didn't I say that I've known John for years and that he was an OG? I could have sworn I said that. So I'm confused. I know, Mama, shut up. I'm confused what this was supposed to do. You realize that, these are my videos that are publicly available for anybody to watch. You're never going to get a gotcha moment out of that. John was an Ashy Cat OG. Amen. And it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me that those words were said in 2021. All those people are still in my life. My fucking people don't switch every 6 months like y'all's do. I don't have to fucking hate bonds because I'm too weak to stand on my own. These people are all still very much around me. That's embarrassing for you. Fucking wild. It's so court. I wish I knew. I wish I knew what she thought. Michelle's an OG. I wish I knew what she thought she was doing there. Because what was the point? Thank you, sweetness. Does anybody know what the point was? I know. Why is it so bad? Allegedly, it's so bad. It's so bad. It is so bad. And how about this? Allegedly, did you see that she's asking for what the TikTok gifts were brought in? You posted it. Listen, allegedly posted the screen with the TikTok gifts, total. And I paid out more than what came in before TikTok gifts were paid out. Dummy. Fuck. It's so embarrassing to me. Honestly. That's it. I love allegedly. She makes me laugh. Tiana, we don't care. Oh, I'm just being honest. Let her deal. Hi, thank you, can't even. Listen, as long as she's off this internet running amok and exploiting her kid, I don't give a fuck where she is. And I hate, this is gonna sound so bad, but when people talk and speculate and run the rumor mill, guess what? Y'all fuel her. You fall into that. Just stop talking about it. Done. Over. When she comes back, then we could readdress it. But for right now, let's fucking enjoy the quiet. I don't know about y'all, but I'm grateful that the Fearless 15 are getting a fucking break. It's so difficult. Listen, y'all, when I planned that blackout, I had no idea that bitch was going to be live 18 hours a day. I really didn't. And I felt so bad for the people that signed up for that because it was exactly. I was trying to think of a way to swap them out, right? Hi, Sherry. I hope you're doing all right today because it was fucking difficult. Amen, Naps. Amen. That's all we want. This is what we wanted. We're good over here, you know? If the fearless get bored, people in my comments are asking to do it for Lori. And let me explain why I didn't do it with Lori, all right? Oh, you hear that, y'all? Yes, I am so grateful to every single one of the fearless accounts. Every single, Lori has no numbers. Lori has no numbers. I did that as a means to get Gabby's numbers down. You understand? And so that we had a place to chat because you couldn't talk freely over there, right? Lori doesn't have those numbers. She also, just for me, I'm talking about me in general, okay? Lori no longer had children in her care to exploit. Just so everybody understands my thought process and why I didn't do it with her. You know what I mean? And there are people that stream Lori. I know he has. That's pretty weird. Let me see if he blocked me. Let me see if he blocked me. Because I was going into his comments. I've been living in that motherfucker's comments. Just like, do you think that you're the one that should be speaking on this?
Oh yeah, more Christian love.
I will not hesitate.
He hasn't blocked me yet. But I did yesterday.
Out of any one of y'all.
Tashley, yesterday I commented, I think I would have posted a retraction for your photoshopped screenshot putting a jacket on somebody. And, I did comment that yesterday. I might have screenshot it. Let me see. Let me see if I screenshot it. Let me see. I'm gonna see. Hold on. Oh my god, y'all. I found comments that Naked Butterfly left on my video, and it was just really sad. Also, Lori, just so you know, Andy, this is Andy, in the comments on Mickey Mouse Fan, he said, you don't compare to Naked Butterfly. Yeah, your husband. He said that. That's wild. Yeah, Andy said, you don't compare to Naked Butterfly, and I found it fucking hilarious. I'm trying to look for my comment because I know I screenshot it. I just can't find it. That's funny. You want to know why? Because every single one of my exes would take me back in a fucking second. It's weird. I know. Yeah, he commented. Hold on. I'll read you the other one because I screenshot that bitch. She doesn't compare to Naked Butterfly. The other one said, you didn't help her in any way. So much for mental health, huh? Now, you know, it's weird. It's weird. Yeah, if they want to go to Danny, that's fine too. Yeah, they listen, those accounts are theirs. They could stream, realistically, they could stream who they want. I haven't logged into those accounts since I made them. Once I turned over all the login and stuff, it was theirs. They could do that. Listen, they could do what they choose. I'm trying to find my comment. Thanks, Pippi. I hope you're doing all right. I said something along the lines of, shouldn't there be a retraction for you putting a serious jacket on somebody with a Photoshop? I did say that. Because to me, like, if you put, I spoke to Feisty yesterday briefly. I didn't speak to her long. I know she was live today, but I didn't stay in long. Y'all, my skin is so hot. Yeah, I have no problem. Listen, what they do, they could do. Well, he hasn't blocked me yet, which is strange. Because I've been. Let me see if he deleted my comments. I've been in his comments. I have been. It's gonna take me a little while to dig up the shit I need there, but you know what I noticed is a lot of I don't see many of my supporters in his comments anymore. Hold on, let me try to find this. But there are people calling him out in his comments. Hold on. I said something like, don't you think that you should issue a retraction? Oh, he removed it. Good thing I screenshot it, huh? You know? Good thing I screenshot it. But yeah, oh wait, maybe it's this one. Oh wait, how many days has it been since you posted a photoshopped receipt calling someone a PDF without a retraction? It's there. It's there. Oh, I'm sure it's fine. It's just my body reacting to it. I commented that in it's right here. See? It's here. I did. He didn't delete it, but I see more people in his comments calling him out, because I'm surprised he hasn't blocked me yet, to be honest. I thought he blocked me already. But he doesn't interact with his comments? The welding salesman. Because to me, if I put that type of information out about somebody and I found out I was wrong, it should have been corrected. That is too big a platform to be putting misinformation out on. It sure is. Way too big a platform to be calling. Those type of accusations can get somebody hurt. Also find it a little weird that you have those accusations, and also, I don't know if I said this before, but I'm going to say it right now. There are clips of Tashley. She's in the chat if Ahmad could pin her. There are clips of the live that she did with several of the family members that have accused. One of those people got in the box. He was a male. Okay. And listening to him tell his story was heartbreaking. All right? I promise you, no male is getting on a social media app and saying that if it's not true. Men typically do not disclose. Men disclose at a much lower rate than females disclose, and he disclosed publicly. Okay? Nobody's doing that. Nobody is doing that. No male is gonna do that. I'm sorry. It's right. Almost unheard of completely. He sure was. They're all very brave, because it is difficult to, on her live. She did a live, was that like a week ago now? She did a live about a week ago with several. Tashley in the comments. No man is going to be vulnerable like that. No fucking way. She did a live with several family members. She sure did. And it's not easy to, thank you, Amanda. It's not easy to go to put a truth out about a creator that large. It's not. And not only has she done it, but she's done it, she's continued to do it. She is encouraging other victims of that type of behavior to come forward. Hi, Dizzy. And no man is gonna, y'all, I have a really hard time seeing a man do that, because it was a level of vulnerable I don't know that I've ever seen on this app, to be completely honest. You know, it was something like men don't do that. Certainly not for what he claims, but that doesn't make it okay for him to get on here and call her the Pete. That, like, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. And listen, I didn't know. I knew about her. Oh yeah, Vicky. Not there. There was more than, I don't. Is she still here? There was more than one male victim. She is very brave. The descriptive. I know. And not even like I posted something that's bad. That's bad. You cannot call somebody something like that. If you find out you're wrong, that needs to be corrected. Both sides, mother and father. Yeah. Both boys. Wild. It was hard to listen to. I will say that. It was not, if you do find a clip, there was not, because of the statute of limitations. And I understand that, y'all, right? Because the statute of limitations, I'm sure if we wanted to, we could see the statistics for how many. SA is generally underreported, first of all. And then you add, hi Ziggy, you add in that 5-year statute of limitations. And I don't know, I'm sure there are plenty of victims in the chat, and you don't have to say. But can you give me a general idea of how many years it took you to get right in your mind? To even start to unpack what you went through? Exactly. It's not enough. It's not enough. They are not right. Exactly. They're not right in that time span. They're not. We're not. It's terrible. And all he did was try to smear her, but then more victims came forward. Right. 5 years is not enough, y'all. It's not. What up, Spanish Dad? Is that you? I know. Status. So here's the thing. I know I talked about this in one of my previous lives. New York, right? New York is one of the states that opens up that look back, right? Where you could, but even that wasn't criminal. You could go after them civilly, but that doesn't mean that there would be a criminal conviction or charge. You know what I'm saying? And there's a big difference there. There is a big difference there. Right. And a lot of people, yes, Lynn, a lot of people stuff that shit down and don't address it. It was only civil. Right. Some people never address it. 5 years is not long enough. It's not. So I think that him saying, oh, there was no charges, that's unfair. That's unfair. I'll be honest, and please don't let me get this out before it comes out wrong. I'd have a teensy bit of not respect because of, but I'd look maybe a little different if he actually got up on here, thank you, and told the truth. I wouldn't support him, obviously. However, I would at least be like, well, at least he's trying to tell the truth, right? Thank you, can't even. I would give a little, not grace either, because I don't, but y'all know what I'm saying. I might give a little bit of not respect. I'll never respect them. But I would be, not mercy, because I personally think that the wood chipper is the only solution, but I don't know. It would go a little bit, right? Thank you. Truth would go a little further for me, but instead he's using that platform to fucking shame her, shame them, shame their supporters. That's right. At least then it would validate the victim, and I might feel a little. Taunting is a good word. Taunting is a good word. He's getting so big, y'all. Hi, pineapples. The baby's getting so big. But right. I listen. I do have links to all of his lives. And yeah. So I'm going through them and taking notes. But thank you, Adam. Thanks, Jen. And that too, they block it out. They suppress and repress the memories. But things need to change. I think that what Tashley is doing with her platform is good. I think that it is breaking down the stigma. Listen, I can't. You know what I mean? I think that it's not easy conversations, and they should always come with a trigger warning. However, yes. But Okay? Right. I think that the more that you do that, it kind of breaks down the stigma. I know that a lot of my supporters are trauma victims. I believe she posted a video the day after and tagged the account that had a replay up. But it is not easy to listen to, y'all. It really wasn't. It was tough. I appreciate y'all. Thanks, Pippi. It was tough, especially the male, because I know that it's underreported. And it was really sad to listen to. I appreciate you, Pippi. Yes, Angie, I'm about to end anyway. There was just a couple of things I wanted to get out there. And remember, Just Mary, are you in here? Just Mary is doing the live for Naked Butterfly tonight. I reposted it. If anybody wants to be there, I encourage you. Just please remember that her family is around, okay? As far as the other stuff, Gabby who? You know, I don't... Lori Jones, she's in the chat, Tashley. I believe it was 8. Let me make sure. I'll double check, sorry. Let me make sure before I run my mouth. Lori, I appreciate you for pushing people to sign the petition. Thank you. I love it when people like you direct people to my page, because then they find out the truth. You know, the truth that you don't tell people. Yeah, so I appreciate y'all for doing that. 8 p.m. July 9th, 2025, 8 p.m. Her at is, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get to her page. It's Blackout Gabby. Yes, you can. My email, I did change it, queenofbeingbanned3.0@gmail.com. Also, in my Linktree TikTok, I don't know, Adam. I will find out, but I won't be live to give you an answer. In my Linktree, you could get to my Facebook or my Instagram, and I generally check those more than I check everything else, especially the DMs on here. At any given time, I have like over 1,000 DMs here. But I did get through 85% of them the other day. It's on TikTok. She's planning on doing a live for Naked Butterfly, and I just want people to be on their best behavior, because her daughter is watching. Okay? I appreciate y'all. Smash Daddy, you here? It's this week. It's Friday. I haven't gone yet. What is her channel? It's at Blackout Gabby. And just, I don't know, try to keep it in mind, y'all. Like, some things should be censored. I love the new merch. And they still think I'm a felon. People still say I'm a felon. It legitimately takes 30 seconds to type in my very publicly known full name and figure out I'm not a felon. But, you know. Also, somebody in my YouTube comments was worried about the merch. They obviously didn't understand that this has been talked about for months. Also, I think that people should be aware that the money that I make from the merch, I do give people the proceeds. I guess people didn't think about that, huh? Yikes. It's really embarrassing that you have no idea how much I give back. Not a single fucking clue. It's today. Yeah, on TikTok. Do you hear that storm? I will get this up as soon as I can. I'll probably see y'all in Just Mary's for a bit, but I won't be there long because it's a busy day for me. I think it's Eastern, but I'm not 100% sure, honestly. Shelly, if I have the things that I have admitted on this platform, okay? Why in the fuck would I not admit to being a felon? If anybody could answer that for me, you know, I've been asking for like a year. That would be the least of my concerns. Like I admitted to injecting rugs into my veins. Why would I not admit to being a felon? Weird. So for the rest of y'all, don't be a piece of shit today. I will get the replay up. Gina, I would have admitted. Exactly, Jacqueline, but they don't get it. They don't get it. We're not talking to smart individuals over there. I hope everybody has a good day, all right? Don't be a piece of shit today. Try to stay away from, I don't know. Listen, let them run with it. I don't even, listen, y'all. I know that a lot of people, thank you, Amy. I know that a lot of people don't understand this, but things that people say about me, I don't even watch their videos. Even the people I cover watch my fucking videos. Who are you making those videos for? Because I ain't watching them. I know who I am. Enough people on these apps know who I am. I don't need to defend myself to people that have this irrational hate for me because they can't beat me. All right. Oh no, I missed that. Hold on, I got a puzzle piece, but I missed something in the chat. Hold on. Oh no, Betty, I hope everything goes okay. Positive vibes your way. I hope everybody else has a good day. All right, except for like the general pieces of shit that we refuse to give any real energy to. Okay? Have a good day, guys. Just married 2024. Her ad is Blackout Gabby. She's doing a live for Naked Butterfly. So I will see y'all there. I don't know how long I'll be there, but I'll stop in. All right. Have a good day, guys.